Welcome to day 18 of the free-to-play guide. Today's some exciting news happening. Let's just jump over to the game news real quick. Swap over. Some of it's not relevant to us, but they just completed that maintenance, so we officially have the new mode Eternal Tower and the new system. But also wanted to point out to others, this is not going to be relevant if you're on the same day as me. But August 17th, starting reset tonight, and for the 2 days after that through 19th, if you're on day 23, there's going to be the Star Hub Fantasy return, Beast returns, and the Flywheel. If you're in the same pace as me or behind, obviously it's not going to be relevant, but just wanted to bring that up to your attention. And jumping into the game, so they had some awesome updates, lots of free gems it looks like everywhere. So outside of the extra gems here, it looks like we're getting gems, for each of these special, each of these heroes another 20. So I'll take free gems. I won't click through that here for you. Just want to, I guess we can just start in the Dragonspine Tower. So they added this new Eternal Tower section. It's brand new for everyone. Just want to point out that we still have the Elemental Tower section. So make sure you're hopping over to here. As you can see, there wasn't an exclamation point, but 2 rooms will, depending upon the day, there'll be different rooms open up. So make sure you're still progressing on this. You don't want to miss out on those easy rewards as well. The Eternal Tower, I think it's tied to how far you've made it in Dragonspine. I'm pretty sure it is, depending upon how far you've cleared. As you can see, people on this server have gone through up to stage 11, level 9. And, just extra gems. I believe there's 40 stages right here. Yeah. So there's at least 40 stages, and there could be more, but there's some great rewards here as well. So at this point, I'll just do a couple clears. Make sure you're going through and clearing it all. It's going to be pretty straightforward at first. And as you can see, really, it's going to be really easy. You're not going to have to really think about it. When we get further along, you might have to move your team around, your positioning. Maybe add some crowd control, some stuns, freezes to maybe push through. But there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to push through and get some of these awesome free rewards. If you can even just get a couple of floors, we're talking every 2 sets of 10, you're getting a legendary piece of equipment, which is going to be huge for where we are in progression right now. And it looks like there's not a limit to, specifically needing to do only 10 per day. So you can just plow through and push up as much as you can right now. And keep sticking, pushing up. I've been slacking here. Could probably push up a little bit higher. I'll do that outside. Excuse me. And it looks like we also have the Sky Battleground that is opened up for us as well now. So this is another easy 3-man team fighting for Arena. For, strategies here. If your team's a little bit weaker like mine, maybe you put your best 2 teams in 2 and 3, your best team in 2, and your second best team in 3. Because if others might not have it that way. They might have their best team, then their second best team, and then their weakest team. So it's fine to lose the first one. That's the way I look at it. And then, maybe try and sneak in a win for the last 2. So, just thinking about that, I'd probably put Empress in this team. My other team would be, just looking at the base. Definitely going to want to do a Nimbus squad in the back half. For the third hero here, probably Saint. And for this team, I'll probably do Lord and something like this. And then my last team, honestly, it's going to get its butt kicked. At the moment, I'll probably do something like this. A stun, maybe some cheese. But this is pretty easy. You're required to watch the first 3. It's pretty straightforward. And then you can go. And as you can see, mean, there's not even a close chance for me to lose. Or is there? Nah, 3 million to 1.5 million. You can move these around as well for depending upon if you're seeing them all up here and you're like, oh, you know what? These two matchups look bad. Don't hesitate to move them. Excuse me. So we'll just do one real quick. Just want to point out one other thing about this event. Is it does cost 3 arena tickets. And at the end, you get a little nice gambling left, right, middle. Since I attacked the left this time, usually might go left. Let's go with the far right. So I should have gone with the far left. Don't purchase these. I just don't think it's worth spending your gems. Once in a while, you'll see a 200. If you were really close on something here, maybe you could. But I wouldn't purchase any of those things. At least I haven't seen anything. Maybe there could be something like an elemental crystal for 50. Then obviously do it. I just haven't seen that. And let me know in the comments if you've seen something crazy. Maybe take a screenshot and post it in the Discord. But you should be doing at least the 15 fights a week to get your elemental crystal. But outside of that, the ranking for like first place, the first place rewards for this, they're just gems. There's no extra stat boosts here to be pushing for. So I mean, push as high as you can, but just remember that it costs 3 arena tickets each for each battle. So it's kind of can get expensive if you're trying to make sure you maximize these and maximize your 100 fights for arena. Right now, it's tomorrow. I'll have to make sure I do to have 2 days to get 100 in. So I've been clearly slacking here, as you can see. Definitely need to be pushing this up. But yeah, make sure you continue to push your cross server. Server championship will open on Sundays. And here, just keep pushing everything as well. But, don't overcap on the void maze like I have. Earlier, I was just busy. I was only at 190. I wanted to highlight close, but I clearly overcapped. So make sure you're not doing what I'm doing. And when your guild is pushed to the end, just keep pushing that last boss. I mean, it really doesn't take much. You just pop in, skip, and, hopefully you do a lot of damage. $169, and that gets me 3,274 tickets. Do we have any other high fight ones? No. Let's see for reference if there is a. So depending upon, how hard you hit, you might get more points with other different types of fights. But let's see how much this gives. This gives 3,600 right here, honor. So technically for me, because I'm not hitting hard enough on this final boss, so let's do it one more time. For when I'm chasing it, I'm getting 3,249. So clearly, if I just go down to floor 4 and hit one of these, I'm going to end up getting more. And I think there's actually even a bonus from, you have to just hit challenge. I hit the wrong button here. Make sure you continue challenge. No, it's just 36. So I'm ending up netting more honor per fight here. So what I personally need to be doing is focusing on these specific fights that are going to give more honor, because ultimately the ranking is based on your honors. It's not close right now. We don't really have much competition, so I'm happen to be in the most active guild. So I'm not too stressed about that, but just keep that in the back of your mind. If you're not overcapping the damage, doing enough on that final boss, it might be in your best interest to go back a floor, maybe 2 floors. I think eventually it is less. Let's see what this one gives. It is 34. So on this first floor, I bet you it's not worth it if there's one to fight. So yeah, this is 3,000. So floors 1 and 2, I'd rather just be hitting the floor 5 boss. But 3, 4, and 5, if there's any of these elite fights, and you're not, depending upon what you're hitting, obviously you can min-max your honors. I've said it before. Just make sure you're buying the top row first. We have plenty of time. And then my first thing after I buy the top row is going to be this fate section. I'll just buy it now. Let's get this after. I know I'll have enough. But the fate stones are the chokehold point. Excuse me, my brain couldn't think of like where to upgrade your goddess. So you need to be able to get these purple stones. And as you can see, I've saved up some of these chests through events. So should be getting close. That's 70 there. So quick unlock, and I'll just need to grab 5 more. And I know you could get these crystallized plumes. If you ever get chests like this, just remember that these dreamlike fate stones are the choke spot for this. So once you upgrade, I'm not sure if you'll be roughly around the same. You should be about the same of like where the upgrade is. I'm not able to do it, but now the goddess will have extra levels where they can keep going. And if you have others right here, you'll be able to do another quick upgrade and get massive amount of power, because these tend to over accumulate before your purple fate stones. So just another little thing to look out for. And as you can see, my power just jumped up a ton. And just out of curiosity, how much more damage am I doing on that last boss just from that one little tiny change? Remember before I was doing 169 at the top? Now I'm up to 170. It didn't really push this up too much, so clearly I'm still should be going for the other ones. And yeah, maybe I'm checking 1 second with this video timer. Pushing 11 minutes. Cool. Is there anything else on here I really want to talk about? Yeah, because those events don't apply to us, let's just jump back into I want to get this mercy down. I mean, I should have maybe jumped in with this. Maybe you are all waiting for this and wondering if I'm still going for it. But yeah, because there is a flywheel coming up for us, but I'm still going to push this mercy down a bit. So the next Wish Banner event I can actually get to. And hey, who knows? We might get lucky and grab some other cool items along here. It's really nice to see 500 gems right there. I'll really take that just because it makes it more efficient. My main goal is to push that down. Another 5,000 reforged stones, I'll take it. Reforging your talismans does get very costly. So yeah, getting a little bit closer to my goal is to get it close to 1. Maybe not exactly 1, but want to be right there. We'll send this, see if we get anything cool. So nice little guardian ring. I do have in my chest from that tower event at the beginning I never collected a legendary equipment gift box. I'll probably end up picking the boots. Just waiting. I'm going to do some of those floors later today. See tomorrow I'll collect all the random pieces I can get, and we'll see if there's any sets, because I can choose what I want here, whereas the other one's going to be clearly random. Yeah. This quick synthesize all is really cool. If I had more than one, you'd be able to do it really quick. And tomorrow I'll plan on pulling some of these elemental crystals, because I think right now there's still no snake in the shop. So even though it's the tiniest chance ever, yeah, she's not there until after reset. Still might as well wait one more day to pull. And yeah, I think that's everything I want to cover today. Let me know how far you made it in your Dragon Spine Tower and Eternal Tower, and just remember, make sure you're going through the tabs and clearing all your dailies, not missing out on those free rewards. Let me know if you're planning on like last video, are you still planning on pulling Empress or going down Mercy, or are you going to start saving a little bit for the flywheel event coming up? It should be one for us in our day event. And if you're further ahead past beyond day 23, remember they have the Star Hub Fantasy Beast return. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Take care.